All right. Recording in progress. And we are on Facebook Live and we are ready to go. And I just want to welcome all of you to the HEAT team. I'm really excited about this call tonight. And partly, let me just tell you a little bit. For those of you that don't know, I'm Nikki, this is Chris. We and the other HEAT NMDs have been hosting this call for, I don't know how long, 15 years, 20 years, Chris says. I'm not sure how long it's been. It's been a long time. And it's been so much fun to do it. And it's just been so much fun to share our friends that we've made over the 30 years at the Juice Plus company and the Juice Plus world, Juice Plus family. And so tonight I'm going to introduce Kim Dalzell. I'm spotlighting you, Kim, as well. There you are. Yay! And it's funny, I asked Kim for her resume and she said, oh, just say one nice thing about me. And she said, I'll take care of the rest. And I thought, I only get one, because there's really so much that we could say about Kim. First of all, she really is an adventurous and she really does have fun in her life and she likes to play full out. And I think what I really love about Kim is that not only does she have a really incredible knowledge about nutrition, especially associated with cancer, but everything else as well, I'm sure, maybe not everything in the universe, but a whole lot. But her business sense is amazing. And we accidentally sat, well, there's nothing accidental. We sat next to each other on a plane that we didn't even know we'd be on together, and our seats were right by each other. And we talked the entire time, and I'm taking notes and she's taking notes, and she shares stuff that I've never thought of. She goes deep and she goes far, and she's got a big heart. So with that said, Kim, is there anything you want to add, Chris?
She's a lot of fun.
So Kim, I'm going to turn this over to you and you're going to tell it like it is. We'd love to hear a little bit of your story and then your wisdom.
Oh, thank you so much, Chris and Nikki. I so appreciate being spotlighted on your team call. And thank you for the great introduction. And I think it's important for me just to introduce myself, my profession. I'm a registered dietitian. I have a PhD in holistic nutrition. International speaker, award-winning author, consultant, all that stuff. And one of the things that I'm really most proud of is that I'm a presidential marketing director with the Juice Plus company. Now, I was actually looking at the date, and 20 years ago and one day is when I first joined this company. So it's my 20-year anniversary. So gifts are appropriate. Go ahead and send them. I'm also a founder of a new program called Cancer Nutrition IQ, and it is the first on-demand nutrition tool that gives personalized diet and supplement advice to help prevent or fight cancer. And we do have a special feature for breast cancer. So I'm going to be doing several things tonight.
Can I have a quick question? Cancer Nutrition IQ.org. whatever. I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. It's cancernutritioniq.com. But wait until the end. Oh my gosh, I figured out how to do something. You talk about tech. Wait until you see this. I have no core and I can't paddleboard, but I can do this. So I'll tell you in a minute. But tonight, I'm going to be talking about one of the things that I've instituted with my team. It's called Move the Needle. And I think it's just a concept that you're going to be able to apply to your own teams as well. So I wanted to share that. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of really important nutrition concepts that you need to know about that's really going to help you talk to your prospects and customers. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about soy and collagen, because those are hot topics in the nutrition world. And then there'll be a special Cancer Nutrition IQ offer for you at the end. And that's going to help you have ongoing conversations with prospects and hopefully get more Juice Plus into their bodies. So, and then if we have time for Q&A, we'll do that. I know I only have a little bit of time here. So let's talk about Move the Needle. So I recently purchased a new Lexus SUV. It is, I call her Olive. She is nori green, just like Japanese seaweed. And she just glistens in the sun. But I love this Lexus because it's a hybrid and you can't tell, you really get on the road and it's just so smooth. For those of you who have a Lexus or an Audi, or they're just lovely cars to drive. And what I got thinking about it one day as I was kind of revving the engine, and it went from battery power to gasoline power. And I thought, me and my strange mind, I'm connecting that to Juice Plus and prospecting. And I'm thinking to myself, some of us go from 0 to 60 in just a few seconds when we are talking to our prospects. And other people go from 0 to 4 miles per hour and they stay there. They never kind of get moving out of the gate. So this really is based on Ditch the Pitch, which the company is huge about, having conversations. And really the intent is just taking the very next step. So we actually do team calls. They're called Move the Needle calls. And they bring a scenario up and we talk about just the next step, just getting people to the next step. What's happened is we're really helping all team members to find a pain point before proceeding with someone, because we know if we can identify somebody's pain point, if they're sharing that with us, we're a lot more likely then to come in with a relevant solution for them. So I know, for example, when my big pain point was when I really got serious about Juice Plus, about the Juice Plus business, I got really sick and I had to give up a $10,000 speaking engagement. Somebody else had to take my place, and therefore somebody else got that big check. And I was so tired of being sick all the time. I have a history of autoimmune issues that I was like, that's it. I'm a dietitian. I know how to eat, but clearly I need something more. And that's why Juice Plus made sense to me. So what has happened since we've started these Move the Needle calls is 3 new qualified senior sales coordinators, 1 person who's just a smidge away from senior sales coordinator. It helped me personally bring on 6 new partners in the summer alone. 1 got to QSC and 3 got to Partner Plus. And so what does all that really mean? It just means that I think we all need help moving conversations forward. Not really. So many of us wonder, what should I do next? What should I send next? Is there something I should look for? And having a conversation about what could come next is just a really smart way to lead your team and to help your team. So I hope that that's a helpful concept for you. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to nutrition concepts. And you don't need to be a dietitian to understand these concepts. But in terms of product and really product promotion and prospecting, in order to help people, you're going to really be able to move the needle forward with these. So the first concept is synergy. Some of you probably already know about synergy. It's all about whole foods, all the different nutrients coming together, and that being much more powerful than an isolated nutrient from food. So when you think about Juice Plus, it's a synergistic blend of all of these different foods, right? That work together and actually have potentiated benefit. So just as an example, as part of the Cancer Nutrition IQ program that we have, we actually educate about things called smart combos, smart choices, and smart preps. And I'm going to share those because they're kind of fun. So here's an idea of a combo. When you add an avocado to a green salad, you actually absorb 8 times more alpha carotene, 13 times more beta carotene, and 4 times more lutein. These are all plant chemicals that help our body do a lot of wonderful things, including supporting the immune system. So the fact that Juice Plus combines all of these different plants shows that there's an effectiveness both in absorption and in just delivery to the cells of all these amazing different plant chemicals. So now a smart choice, this is kind of a fun one, unripe bananas. So for those of you who like really green, I love green bananas. So they can actually contain more resistant starch. Resistant starch feeds healthy gut bacteria. So raw plants from Juice Plus is actually going to provide gut benefit. It's going to help feed our gut, good, healthy gut bacteria, and that's going to help with digestion and all kinds of things. So smart prep. This is kind of a fun one. It's a little bit of a stretch in terms of Juice Plus, but did you know that if you boiled whole carrots before you cut them, you will get an additional, that carrot will yield an additional 25% more falcarinol. Falcarinol is a plant chemical, for example, that has been shown to slow the growth of colon tumors. So boiling them whole as opposed to chopping them up and then boiling them, especially that could go for baking or anything else, is actually going to increase the cancer fighting capability of carrots in this particular instance. So when you think about Juice Plus and you think about the way that it is flash frozen, it's going to retain all of that plant activity, making it just that much better. So anytime you're preparing food, sometimes if you chop up garlic, for example, and you let it sit on the counter for 15 minutes, you're going to get more of that allicin content. That's going to make everything that much more powerful in your food. So it's just fun to know these smart little tips, but also to know that Juice Plus can deliver on synergy, hands down. And the more you know about how plants work together, you're going to be able to get your prospects that information. You're going to see, you know, what's going to happen is they're going to see that Juice Plus is a great value to their current diet. So the second concept, what you don't see is what you get. I'm really thinking I want to do a JPTV live on this. What you don't see is what you get, because let me use caffeine as an example. Okay, you drink coffee. For those of you who are coffee drinkers out there, you drink coffee and you may feel the burst of energy from the caffeine, but I bet you don't feel when your hormone gastrin releases and decreases the pH in your stomach and harmful bacteria die and stomach muscles contract and the pancreas releases enzymes and the gallbladder empties and one of the valves in the GI tract relaxes. You don't feel all of that, but that's everything that's going on when you drink coffee. So everything you eat and drink, and this is the key concept, everything you eat and drink significantly impacts the function of your body. You don't have to feel it to know that it impacts your body. I mean, we marvel when we hardly get sick, or we feel great, we have good energy, but we're not aware that we are calling upon our organs to work at levels far above their normal operating capacity. Every time we consume the wrong kinds of fats, refined sugars, we get all these environmental pesticides and other toxins into our body, our organs are absolutely paying the price. So by the time we're aware of a health problem, it usually ends up being a major one. So to inform your prospects that by eating Juice Plus products, you're actually going to help your body do what it needs to do every day, so there ends up being less wear and tear. And if there's less wear and tear, we're going to last longer, right? We're going to be stronger. So you're not going to feel it, and you're not going to see what's going on inside. But our research gives us a window into what happens inside our bodies when we consume Juice Plus. We don't have to feel it. We still know it's working. So there's that. I hope that's helpful. Now let's talk about soy. So I actually have a blog on Cancer Nutrition IQ website, and it's dedicated to hormone balancing, because this, I talk a lot more in depth there, but here's what I want to say about it. All right. So soy foods contain plant estrogens. And we know that for certain cancers, certain conditions, you don't want a lot of estrogen coming into the body. Estrogen can spur the growth, for example, of breast or ovarian cancer cells, right? So that's why people, as soon as they're diagnosed with breast cancer, hopefully, they're taken off hormone replacement therapy. So we get a little bit nervous because we hear plant estrogen and we think, oh my gosh, that's estrogens. And I don't want estrogens. And that's where the huge confusion is. So let me explain it this way. on a cancer cell, you have, let's just say a cancer cell is estrogen receptor positive, which means that the cancer is going to be driven or fueled when you have estrogen in your body. And the big bad estradiol, human estrogen, kind of just latches on to that receptor site and just triggers the whole process. But plant estrogen will migrate to that same receptor site, but just kind of hold steady there and it won't activate anything. So imagine this. Have you ever tried to open up your front door and you grab the wrong key? Maybe you grab the key to the back door and the key fits, but you can't turn it. You can get it in, but you can't turn it. You can't activate the lock. So that's what plant estrogen does. It actually protects the receptor sites by blocking. So it's the key that fits in, but not activating anything. So the other key can't fit in. The estradiol, the damaging estrogen can't get in. It's blocked. And in that way, soy is very protective. Mm-hmm. But let's say we have nothing to do with estrogen receptor positivity. Let's say there's another kind of cancer, not fueled at all by cancer. Or something, let's even talk about a triple negative breast cancer. Triple negative means that estrogen, progesterone, or HER2/neu mutation it's just negative. There's no activation for any of that. So let's just take this normal just other type of cancer cell. When we employ soy, when we start eating soy, what happens is we can begin to activate something called P53. Now listen, this is really important. I'm not trying to geek out on you here, but this is so critical. The reason why cancer cells live so long and strong is because they don't have P53 in them. P53 is a self-destruction mechanism. So when cells get damaged, P53 says, you're out of here. Like, we can't use you anymore. You're gone. Destruct. But cancer cells don't have P53. But guess what? Soy is one of the few foods that helps to trigger P53 activation in cancer cells. So in doing so, you're actually, when you take in soy, you're actually potentially increasing the possibility for cancer cells then to self-destruct. It's pretty exciting. Has nothing to do with estrogen blocking whatsoever. So there's a number of reasons why it makes sense to take soy every single day. The key is you want whole soy foods. That's what I love about our Juice Plus Complete. It's water washed tofu. It's a whole soy powder. It's not an isolated genistein or diazine. These are two plant chemicals that when concentrated at high levels act more like that big bad estrogen key. We don't want that. It's the source of soy that matters the most when it comes to our health. And a whole food source is the best, most balanced way to get soy into the body. So stay away from any supplements, pills, or powders that are going to have straight concentrated isolates, and look for whole foods like in the complete shake that have the water washed tofu. So let's talk about collagen for a second. You know, this is a really big topic, and the reason I bring it up here, you know, collagen is not in any Juice Plus products, but I bring it up because I actually had a breast cancer patient say to me, look, I know I need to eat more fruits and vegetables for anti-aging, but there's this collagen stuff out there, and I hear that that's really good for anti-aging too. So would that be okay to take? And I honestly didn't know the answer. So I started doing some research. Here's what I found out. First of all, we all have collagen. We have natural stores of collagen, and it is touted for, you know, hair, nails, skin, joints, anti-aging. It's already in our body, so why wouldn't it be safe? Well, I had to do some research. So a very interesting project is called the Organic Consumers Association and Clean Label Project, looked at 28 brands of collagen, and they found heavy metal contamination. 64% of them contained arsenic, 37% contained lead, 34% contained mercury, and 17% contained cadmium. Now, these are not, they weren't in huge levels, but the thing is, collagen, the way collagen works and the way it's promoted is you have to take it consistently. So it's an ongoing basis. So over time, these small amounts of heavy metals are toxic, not so good. So why would you want to put something in your body that's causing toxicity? But it gets even more interesting when we have chronic inflammation, and come on, who doesn't? But when we have chronic inflammation, these dying cells actually release sugar. And when it's combined with collagen, so sugar and collagen combined together, it creates these rigid strings of tissue. And that in particular is not good for anybody who has connective tissue disorders like lupus, for example. So there's a whole subset of people where that's actually not a good thing, as well as a number of side effects that impact other health conditions that I don't have time to really get into. Let's take a look at one of the amino acids found really prevalently in collagen. It's called glycine. So glycine has been shown to stimulate growth hormones involved in tumor progression. And so tumors are actually filled with something called fibroblasts. And these fibroblasts are the main cells that produce collagen. So collagen ends up surrounding the tumors like a coat, like an armor. And then chemotherapy can't get in, and immune cells can't get in. And you know, there's just a lot more to say about this. It is available as a bonus report as part of the Cancer Nutrition IQ personalized program. But I got to tell you that if I were to say in summary, I would say while there are some benefits to collagen, there are better ways to support collagen. One of them we know is green tea. Green tea actually can produce collagen. Eating more fruits and vegetables can maintain collagen in the body. And that takes us right back to the safety and science of Juice Plus. So now I want to talk about a gift. So listen, our business and our life is all about helping other people get healthier and educating them about whole food nutrition. And it seems like we have a lot fewer human interactions and there's a lot more online interactions. So I'm going to ask you this question. I just want you to think about it. How many of these features could you use to help you share the gift of whole food nutrition with those that you love and care about? One, could you use ready-made nuggets of wisdom to share, like an easy way to give away nutrition tips without needing to be the expert? How about number two, an excuse for ongoing follow-up? You know, it takes 6 to 8 follow-ups before somebody actually says yes. So just giving them value-added information rather than just saying, so are you ready yet? How about number three? Adding additional credibility of our message by offering third-party credibility resources in addition to the wonderful medical doctor webinars that we offer. 4, ongoing education for you, for yourself, and for your team, because it keeps you in the game and it continues to build your belief about nutrition and whole food nutrition. And not only that, but it builds team repertoire over time. There's this whole personal growth aspect. Everybody, it seems like we all just love to be, we're learners. We love to learn and we love to impart knowledge to others. So this program actually provides an opportunity to do that. What about team spirit? You know, we have a really fun 2-minute quiz that it's kind of like a nutrition personality quiz, but it measures your cancer nutrition IQ. And it's so fun. We did this for my team, and you rank in one category. You're either a nutrition newbie, a discerning diner, a superfood sage, or a good health guru. And everybody wants to know, like, what are you? What are you? It's so fun. So that then leads me to this really novel way that you can introduce Juice Plus to people. There's that fun 2-minute quiz. It's free. You find out your cancer nutrition IQ score. You get a free nutrition action checklist that actually is relevant based on where you land, where your IQ score is. But more importantly, it has references to the Tower Garden, to the complete shake mix, to Juice Plus capsules. So you're encouraging people by not only giving them the information, but also to check out the wonderful products that we have. And I want to encourage you to think about the personalized plan. A group of nutritionists, oncology dietitians, we all got together and designed exactly this. And I actually put together the algorithm for this, for an extensive library, 44 foods, prioritized food list, dietary progression chart, bonus reports on collagen and cancer, as well as plants and all the fun things that they do. And it's $14.95 one-time fee. And we purposely did it that way because everyone needs to know the value of whole food nutrition. Obviously, we have to put some value to it, but we wanted to make it accessible for everyone. So this is a way that you can really arm yourself with science-based nutrition. And Chris and Nikki were so kind to let me come on and share a little bit about it, because it can be a tool for you, for your prospects, for your team members, to keep the conversation going. And I actually have, I think, the other thing that I want to say is please hear this. Any reference to any Juice Plus product is directed to a special landing page. Doesn't go to my website. It goes to a landing page, and I built it that way to support the entire field. And it clearly says, go to the person who invited you here to purchase from them. Only if you don't have somebody, then it takes them to my website. So I really wanted to make sure that everyone felt super comfortable recommending this website and sharing it freely, knowing that they would be able to have tracks to it, and that they would be able to keep their prospects. We're all trying to grow our business, right? So I wanted to be very upfront about that. And then finally, there is a gift card option. We're always looking for ways to love on our customers. What about a cancer nutrition IQ plan that's personalized, that they get to complete themselves? And now they have ongoing education. So it's a great way to love your customers and your prospects. So our goal is to actually have 1 million people impacted with this information. So I would love for you to share it if you feel the desire to do so. Nikki, I think you put in cancernutritioniq.com, but check this out. I just learned how to make this. Do you know QR codes?
Yeah.
So put this up to your phone right now, scan it, and it's going to immediately take you over there. How fun is that?
It's a funny angle, so it's not flat. Like, hold it closer, a little closer. That looks like that. Right
That's
there.
good.
That'll work. Does everybody have that? So hang on. I'm getting it. We're going to find out if it works. Okay.
All right.
Got it. Then I just go to my camera and I click on it.
Yeah, just scan it, and somebody else. Okay, Emma said, yep, it works. Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
So you just hold up your camera and up pops the website. So fun.
Oh, it didn't work for me.
So there you go.
All right.
All right.
That's exciting. So
Awesome.
we're so good. First of all, I cannot believe the amount of information that Kim can cover in 30 minutes. Think about that. We all talk and we say so much of whatever is in between words, but Kim, you get right to the point, you say it like it is, and I just think it was really powerful. So thanks so much. Oh, good. So she's holding it up again.
Somebody wanted it. Sorry.
Right there's good.
Oh, let's see, open flow cut. Oh, I see. You don't take a picture of it. You can hold it up and then it goes to the thing. Okay, cool.
Just like at a restaurant.
It does work. Okay. So
Yay!
first of all, does anybody have any, we are at the time limit normally, but my guess is you guys are pretty excited about what you heard tonight. Does anybody have, I can take like 2 or 3 questions max if they're really short. So does anybody have a question? And if you do, unmute yourself. And if it's really too personal and it's a doctor kind of question, I don't think we're going to go there tonight. But if you have another kind of question, let's go for it. So just unmute yourself and ask away.
Yes, I do have a question. In going to the soy, if I was thinking of making my own soy milk with the yellow soybeans. This is Barbara out of Georgia. Is that a good source of soy to use?
Absolutely. Yes, because you're taking the beans and you're actually expressing them. So yes.
Thank you.
Oh, great question. Anything else? I have a really quick question on the gift card. What I'm hearing you say, Kim, is if I wanted to give a gift to a customer, I could spend $14.95 with a gift card and they would have access to everything forever. Is that right?
That's correct.
And they would even have access, does that include putting a program of the foods together for the person?
Yes, it's all on demand. It's all done for them and they have access. So I'm taken out of the equation, and that's really what we wanted to do, is create, I really wanted a legacy project where if I can't get to somebody and have a consultation, they're going to get the best of the best information and they're going to be able to have it specific to them. So yeah.
That's so awesome. This is Sandy. And I had a quick question about soy. Is that addressed in this? Is there information about soy in here?
What I just shared tonight is just a window into a plethora of information that is available. And the entire content is built around whole plant-based nutrition.
I want you to know Irene has already sent a gift card to her friend while we were talking.
Oh,
Great.
Irene,
Already done. Is that the coolest thing ever?
fun. Thank you.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions?
I do. So just to reiterate, so this website that you gave us where we can make our own plan or get a gift card to send to somebody, we can do that. And it will also have the amazing info about the soy and the collagen and all the other stuff that you kind of talked about. We can get all that information in here too once we purchase whatever it is we need to purchase. And then we have access to all of that. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
And so I know,
I'm so
Lisa,
excited.
you asked the question, Lisa, about the list from the organic. I didn't write it down because I thought I'd re-listen to it. It was an organization called Organic Something Health Something. And it had
About the
list of all
collagen.
the whatever. And I know you had a question about that. Will that be in there somewhere also?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
You guys
Oh, thank
love
you.
her?
I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 4 little kids. My brain is fried, so I'm not connecting something. So I'm on this website right now. Are you saying, I'm not sure I'm understanding how to give a gift card. Are you saying I need to purchase the $14? Can you just go over that one more time?
Yeah, basically, if there's somebody that you want to gift a personalized plan to, you pay for it. You
Okay.
put in a personalized message. They will get an email saying it came from you with a special code that they will enter, and then they'll be able to fill out their own personalized profile and get their own personalized
It's not
plan.
like they have to pay $14. I just have to pay the one-time 14 for me, and then I can give unlimited access to other people.
No, you have to buy a gift card for somebody, just like if you went to Amazon.com and wanted to buy them a book. Just because you bought a book doesn't mean everybody else would get to get a book free. You have to buy that book for them.
How do you do that on this site? Because I see order your personalized plan.
You
How do
scroll all the way down to the bottom.
If you, yeah, there's actually a few links to give a gift. And so just look around and explore. There's lots there for you.
All right.
You'll find it.
Any other last minute comments? All right, Kim, that was everything that I expected and more.
Yes.
I love the price is $14.95. It makes it so doable. People always want to sell programs. I know Kristen, right? And I said, I don't want to put, programs on my team's thing because they're expensive and it takes them out of the game. But for this, it's got so much useful information. It's really like buying
Very much.
Amazon, only better. So if everybody, tonight, whoops, hang on, people, let me,
Thank you.
hang on, let me just do a quick mute because we got some people talking. I just want to tell everybody that we have a call at 7 o'clock with Greg Black, with Chris, and Kristen Finley, who's another registered dietitian on human performance. So if you thought you liked this, you might see another 3 stories from 3 more amazing, amazing people. And hang on, this is Remote Spotlight. And that's at 7 o'clock, same number that you're on tonight. So you might want to join that. And for the rest of you, if you all would unmute yourself and just give a really warm heat thank you to Kim, because she's not on our team and she does this out of the love for us, and we love her so much and thank her so much. So
Great job,
big
Kim.
love.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Appreciate
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
That was great.
Good night,
Appreciate it.
everybody. That was
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you.
Come from love.
Keep the love flowing.
We can count on you every time.
Love it.
All right.
Oh, that's